Hello and welcome back to a sunny Devon. Perfect weather in an evening on late September to do whatever jobs need to be done. In this video, please don't judge me. The plot has gone backwards a little bit in the busy times that I've had recently with the house renovations. I've kind of neglected this plot because I ran under water, but there we are. Excuses are out of the way. So you will see more weights than what I'm accustomed to showing, but it is what it is. My main focus today is the couch grass. That's the real battle. That's the one that's I feel on the edge of losing a little bit. Let me show you. So down these beds, these are the beds made way back in the winter of last year when I had a small amount of compost. The beds themselves are in pretty good condition. This was wood chip compost over the top of compost, not thick enough to completely eradicate couch grass. Couch grass needs a depth of material above it to actually stop it growing, to stop the light penetrating, to stop the roots having access to the surface. I could put the tarps back on and deny these light and kill them over winter, but that I don't really want to do that. What I want to do is put green manures down, but it's no good green manure going down into soil that has a main competitor already established. So what am I going to do about it? So those of you that want a purely no dig solution are going to be shocked and dismayed, because I am going to be using either a hand fork just to release the soil, enough to hand pull the couch grass, getting all the roots up. There is very minimal disturbance there. I would argue that isn't going to harm anything at all. And the area that I'm actually disturbing is perhaps 10 or 20% most of the surface area. So it's localized disturbance. You see here, look, this is the real enemy. When you get a clump of couch grass that sends out rhizomes, if I let that survive all winter, then come next spring I would have a mat of couch grass. So whichever tool suits, just release it. And this suits as a complement to the work I've already done. The first solution was to lay down tarps over winter and deny light and stop the grass growing, so that when I laid compost down in the spring and wood chips, then that would stifle the plant from growing. Didn't kill it necessarily, the roots are still there, but of course without sunlight they're absolutely never going to survive unless they see the light. And this was 3 inches of compost at the most with wood chip over the top. Not good enough to stop it, I'm afraid, but it is what it is. And what I'll be doing is I'll be going right down through these beds, offering up this hand weeding. These beds are all shaped beds with the maximum depth towards the middle, and then it tapers off here, and then the same with the wood chip. So in this area here where the mound of compost and the mound of wood chip meet, this tends to be much thinner material over the top of it, and that's where I am finding a large amount of the couch grass actually surviving and growing. It will take a couple of years before the suffocated grass will be overcome. So this is an ongoing battle, and hopefully year after year it will get better. Now I just want to show you another patch whilst I'm here. This area here is of interest because this is where I had the roof stout method growing under hay this year. Reasonable success, very good success against weeds. Of course, all that material has been removed. I've put tarp down on the top half and let the bottom half here react with the sunlight. I wanted to see if Steve was right, Steve Digwell, and he is 100% right. I've got very nice lawn growing here, but here's my idea. Okay, let this grow to about another this week sometime, and then move the tarp down, suffocate the grass, let this lot sprout, and then move the tarp back again and suffocate that lot. I think then I have swapped an area of rooted couch grass for seeded couch grass. The seeded couch grass should not be able to survive without any light. So I'm guessing that this method will work against the seeded couch grass well. And I'm hoping that by moving this tarp backwards and forwards, I don't know how many times, I will expose the seeds, get them to germinate, and have them destroyed by the tarps denying them sunlight. Well, thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you in a few days' time where the next one will be released. Don't know what the subject matter is yet. We'll have to wait to see how it all pans out.